Pardon for the little silence here. Just sharing this on my social media platforms. Hey, what's going on, man? Good to see you. I'm just actually sharing this on my social media, so just bear with me for a minute. Excellent. Okay, so this is shared on my social media. Hopefully some people will come by. So once again, to whoever has reached the stream, can you guys hear me? I hope you can. I am Derryl Vi, and you might remember me from a show called Shredders of Metal. And yes, we're gonna be just talking about pedals. We're just gonna jam on some music with the albums that I wrote. Hey Lee, what's going on? And yeah, we're just gonna talk about pedals, how I use it, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's do this. So what you're hearing right now is from Goptek. This is the VI 3 pedal. This is based on the Rev 3, from the Purple channel. So I just have the aggression. I believe that's on 2. This is how it sounds. And I'm just gonna go here. There we go. How does that sound, everyone? I hope that sounds good. And basically what you're hearing is the preamp pedal with the boost, but right now this is the grinder pedal that I got earlier. But right now that's hooked up to the board is the signature. That's the artist edition, which is the V grinder, as I call it. So basically I have this on the 33 mode EQ, and that's how it sounds. So I always have my pedals boosted, and that's pretty much the main thing I use. And also with a mower radar, and I'm using the Bogren Digital. I believe I'm using Christian Cole's IR, so yeah, that sounds pretty good. Alright, let's play some musics. it. So that is the VI 3 pedal, and that song that you heard is called Incel from the second album from Chaos Immortal. So how did that sound, Lee? Thank you again for sharing the stream. I really do appreciate that. So let's see here. I'm just wondering if I should just adjust the chat. Maybe it's taking over the screen too much, but I figured to show all the information. Okay, so if you want to hear how it sounds without the boost, this is how it sounds on its own. So in case anyone's wondering, am I using an app? I think the volume. Sorry about that, guys. I keep forgetting. Turn on the mic. So basically, what you heard is first the song was called "You Got It." Guillaume, what's going on, buddy? Of course, I have the I got the carrots right here for the beta carotene for the eyes. You know, it's good for the tone and good for the eyes too. Great to see you, Guillaume. And so basically, everything that you're hearing is not going through an app. Everything is basically kind of like on the pedal board. The pedal board going straight into the mixer, and directly into the phone. So what you're hearing is basically pedals only with an IR loader. So that's why. And you're probably asking yourself, why? Why am I using just pedals? Okay, you might have seen that show Shredders of Metal, and I was in a situation where we were given an amplifier to use. In this case, we were given a JCM 800. So there's not a lot of gain, and when you have low output, medium low output pickups, such as this, there's going to be a lot of compensation, especially like when you're trying to pick. So right after that show ended, I decided that I need to find a solution that if I'm going to be playing through any amplifier, I gotta play through something that I'm going to be comfortable with. So in this case, it started with distortion pedals, and then I just decided, okay. So it started with, after the show, I got in contact with Moore, and I basically started using the Moore Brown Sound 3. This is how it all started, and I got into preamp pedals ever since. And then soon after that, I wanted to get into the analog world, and then I wanted to get... So I got in contact, actually, I found Guptek's website through Luis Torres, and I was like, and I saw the DCD channel, DCD distortion channel pedal, and I was just like, that's very interesting, you know. So as soon as I looked them up, I discovered they're from Canada, and I was like, okay, they're nearby. So not really nearby, but at least we're in the same province. Is it the same province? I don't know. Who cares? But we're in the same country, and shipping is going to be really fast from Quebec to Toronto. So that's how I got in contact with them, and then I discovered that they started making really, really good pedals at reasonable prices, which is why I decided to stick with them, because one, they're friendly people, and two, they make very good stuff. So anyways, enough with the talking. I think we'll continue on with the eggplant distortion that I have right behind me. So this is how it sounds. That's how it sounds alone. But of course, we're going to use something very special. We're going to be using the V grinder to boost it. So this is how it sounds without. And as soon as we turn it on. Oh, doesn't that sound marvelous? Okay, so we're going to continue on with another song from the very, very first album. Eric, what's going on, buddy? It's good to see you here too. So we're going to do another song called Lies of Beholder. Thank you. No, the chugging is from your pedal. It's not just me. I think it's just we have the working relationship. All right, let's continue on with Lies of the Beholder. This is all on Spotify, guys. Just look for VI, or look for the albums Chaos Immortal or the album The Art of Violence. So we're going to start with The Art of Violence, and we continue on. Turn off the mic, guys. there you have it, guys. That is Lies of the Beholder from the very first album. That is from The Art of Violence. And Eric, yes, everything that you're hearing is all pedals. There's no amp. I know there is an amp behind me, but I am not using it. Basically, what I'm talking about today is distortion pedals. So I have the VEG 3 pedal. This is actually a tribute pedal, maybe, or a clone of the Rev G3 pedal, and this is going straight into the mower radar, which is an IR loader. So that's pretty much what you're hearing. No amps, all pedals. And this is pretty much how it sounds on its own. And then we have my signature pedal. That's what basically I'm basically using like the 33 mode right now. So that's what gives it that nice, clean distortion sound. That beautiful clarity. V30 IR. Actually, no. I'm using the Bogren Digital IR. So right now it's on the 100 watt IR. So I don't know the details of it, but that's pretty much what I'm using. But if we use Ola's IR, Ola England's from Discord, this is how it sounds. Yeah, actually, it's worth it to try. I mean, like, if you put the pedal through the interface using the Bogren Digital IRs, for example, I'm going to use another pedal. We're probably going to surprise everyone. I'll probably use maybe some of the cheaper stuff. But for now, I want to introduce you guys to Goptek's pedals because, once again, they have been very, very good to me. They make really, really good stuff. So, what you heard earlier today was the eggplant distortion. I'll pull this out right now. I'm going to need 2 hands, so bear with me. Let me just put these away. And in case you're wondering, go to Goptek's website, I think goptek.ca, and if you want a discount, that is our friend Derryl 10% off anything that you get from their website. So yes, you get a discount. I did it for you guys. It's not just for me. One, I love pedals. 2, I appreciate that you guys support me. So once again, this is the G3 pedal from Goptek. Sounds very nice. Okay, now we're gonna try another one. This one is actually the VEG 5, and based on they put the VEG series is basically based on vegetables to make things stick out. But this is actually the tribute to the diesel pedal. So this one is a little bit quite tricky. So I figured I wanted to make this video in case anyone has trouble setting this up. So once again, everything I'm using is all pedals. It's just a complete fly rig. And if you weren't here earlier, I was talking about the Shredders of Metal show where I was given a JCM 800, and I was struggling with that amp because I didn't have enough gain. So I wanted to make basically a fly rig where I can plug it into any power amp and get the sound that I'm comfortable with, and therefore none of these problems will ever arise again. So this is the VEG 5, and this is based off a diesel pedal. And the professor himself said if we're going to be looking for the high end, we're going to be using the presence knob, and we have to cut down the gain at least to, if we go above like 1 o'clock, it's going to, we're going to have a lot of screaming sound, and it's not very pleasant, but there are ways to work around this. So let's hook this up. Et voilà. Yeah, Lee. Yeah, no. Goptek makes really, really good stuff, and I'm not getting paid to say that. I mean, what I like is that they make gear that's, like for musicians on a budget, And if you can't afford like a high-end boutique pedal, I mean, I suggest going to them. They're really, really, and one and two, they're very, very nice people. Guillaume shows up here once in a while. We talk quite a bit on Instagram once in a while. So you know, he's always a pleasure to talk to. Even when it comes to like creating like an artist pedal, you know, we worked on it together. And as long as we have like that win-win relationship where like, you know, he shares, you know, my social media stuff because I'm demoing his pedals. He shares the links. I think everybody wins in this case. Yeah, there you go. Guillaume's here. So yes, trying to get something different, exactly. And most of all, that is decently priced, right? So let's continue on. Okay, so what I did, I put this into the preamp input of the pedal. So the pedal is off, so we're not going to hear anything. But as soon as I turn it on, for the treble, I put everything up on the presence knob, and the treble knob, I put this around at least 1 o'clock, and the gain, I keep it around at 12. So this way, we're not going to get this sound that that I was talking about earlier. And it's also in the instruction manual, so you see what I mean? That's the noise I'm talking about. However, you know, do not panic. You know, I'm going to put this back on the 100 watt. So again, that's another beauty thing about the mower radars, that we can choose whatever impulse response that we like. So we can get it, so we can have a lot of tonal options. So now we got a little bit more high end. And of course, we are going to turn on the V grinder once again. But I just want to let you all know, even though it's the V grinder, we also have the regular grinder pedal right over here. This will do the job just as well. But if you want to support me, you want to get yourself a V grinder as well. It's a nice ninja, stealthy look pedal. You all like it. Trust me. Me and Guillaume were very, very proud of that when it came out. And that's how our friendship came to be. Okay. Okay, so this is the pedal on its own. And then, if I turn it off, nothing. Turn it back on. There we go. Okay, so that's my preferred settings. That it's on. The treble is on 1 o'clock, mids around 12 and a half. Bass is around at 10 o'clock, and the gain is at 12. Let's hear how it sounds on its own. Now we turn on the V grinder. Hey, Axlinger, I really appreciate that. Dude, like the Shredder's a Metal thing. Oh man, like I was very nervous on that show, and what is that? A JCM 800 just was not gonna work for me. Okay, so that's what happened. I'm just using pedals. So this is how it sounds. Oh, thanks, dude. I really appreciate that, man. And thank you again for subscribing to me. I saw your channel. I subscribed to you too. So once you have the V grinder on, I love that sound. It has that saturated sound. So that, once again, guys, is the VI 5 pedal. This is based on that diesel. And you know what? I talked to Match. You know, I think we should play another song. I think we should do that. Let me just check my albums online. This is on Spotify. Let's go through this list. So you know what? I think we shall do The Way of the Warrior. How about that one? thank you once again for checking this out. Axler, you just sent me something about this. I'm going to show this. I will send I forgot to turn on the mic again. Once again, guys, thank you again for checking out this out. Axlinger, I really do appreciate it. I will send you the music directly to your email. Thank you again for your support, and it's nice. It's always a nice surprise to have people from who watch the Shredders of Metal show come by and say like, "Hey, dude, I saw you on that show, man. You were pretty awesome." And I was like, "No, I was not really that great. I was a nervous wreck. I was not pleased with the amp that I got." So, but on the positive side, it brought a new dimension, or it brought a new. It taught me to open up to new things, and then I just got into pedals. So that's how I got my endorsement with Mower. They sent me some stuff, and then was a Flama Innovation got in contact with me, and they started sending me some stuff, all because of that show. So even though there was like a it wasn't the outcome that I expected, you have to change the negatives into a positive, and that's exactly what happened. I decided to change this. So you change everything, to a positive, and therefore that's what I did. I took advantage of that. So yes, great hook. That's the money riff. That's Phil. Appreciate that, dude. I'm really happy that you guys are here to interact with the with the channel. So I hope you guys are having a good time. I hope I am not boring. I hope I'm entertaining you guys, while we're talking about pedals and jamming on my music. So this is all on Spotify. This is The Art of Violence and Chaos Immortal. So yes. So it has that nice little. You know what? Another thing too. We're just gonna continue on with the subject of the Veg series. So there may be times where you may not have an inspired sound, and the best thing to do is that we're always use an IR loader, because what happens is that pedals, I mainly run it through the effects loop now these days. I learned that from Ola England's Metal Zone pedal. As soon as it's plugged into the effects loop, a lot of things just opened up, and that's when I just really got into distortion pedals, using them as a preamp. So yeah. So as an example, let's use Ola England's IR. So if you want to get some treble, let's use the 100 watts. Nice little brittle effect there. Christian Cole chainsaw. See, it makes a huge difference though. So back to the 100 watt. Oh, I'm clipping, guys. I'm sorry about that. I think I'll just go back to the. Don't worry about that, Eric. Just keep making content. You really make good tone videos, so I like that. So you keep up the good work, man. And then let's go back to that chainsaw, but I'll lower down the volume here. Nah, never mind. Man, clipping a lot. Was everything okay earlier? Hey Lee, better watch your mouth. You don't pay for flesh. What are you talking about? All right, so okay, let's do another pedal here. So let's continue on. We're gonna turn off the preamp, the Veg 5, and we're gonna do maybe a little quick surprise here. So ladies and gentlemen, this was the VI 5. Goptech again. Check them out. Nice people, good company, decent pedals at a good price. And I'm not getting paid to say that. Okay, next pedal here that we're gonna go. Actually, I made friends with this company as well. We're going to use the Joyo Uzi. I just saw your message. Wait, was it based on a JCM 800? The first pedal? No. I was actually talking about I was talking about the Shredders of Metal show. I was given a JCM 800 to play through, and having Duncan Solar pickups, and with the gain that I got, from the amp, I struggled, and that's basically what happened. So the first pedal, if we're just gonna go back a bit, was the VI 3. This is actually based on the Rev G3 pedal. So this sounds really good if you boost this with with the grinder pedal. If you pair them up, together, they sound really, really good together. So that's exactly what I'm using. So I'm using the signature model artist edition. It's actually on their website, so that's guptech.ca. You're gonna go to the artist edition series and you'll see the pedal there. That's exactly what I'm using. No, that's okay, Eric. That's, I talk too much, I mumble too much, right? Okay, so let's get back to the so I made friends with another person in Joyo. They discovered me on Shredders of Metal there, so I asked them if they could send me the Joyo Uzi, which they were very kind to do. And yes, this is a distortion pedal, but can we use this as a preamp? Let's find out! Hopefully it didn't clip. Was the sound good earlier with the VI 5? Because I saw a little bit of clipping. I hope that did not affect the sound, but I think you guys sounded pretty good there. Yes, the Joyo Uzi is an awesome pedal. And a little bit of trivia, guys. I was watching Lee Armitage's videos back in the day, and he was playing the Joyo Uzi, and I actually got it because of him. So yeah, that's one thing. Okay. Oh, that is clipping the fun. So this is the Joyo Uzi on its own, and of course it's being fed through the IR loader using the 100 watt IR. Bad influence. No. I'm a pedal guy. I'm a pedal addict. As soon as I saw your channel regarding the Joyo Uzi, I was like, no, I gotta get myself that one. But I'm not gonna use it, of course, as a distortion like you did. But I'm gonna use it as a preamp because that's what I do. I feel that is my job. So this is on its own. So I think, and this is just my opinion, I think it sounds a little bit like that Shredders of Metal amp, the JCM. And if you have the bias here, I'm dialing it all the way to left. Since it's flubby, I think it has that Misa sound. But if I turn it all the way to the right, it has that little bit of that clarity of the Marshall. Let's raise this up a bit. Hopefully it does not clip. So that's how it sounds. Now we put the V grinder on once again. V grinder off. So it has that. So without any sort of overdrive or the V grinder on, it's very, very muddy. But as soon as we turn it back to 33 mode, Get a V grinder pedal. So there you go, guys. Once again, you can use distortion pedals into an IR loader, and you could just record even straight into the interface, and you got a nice sound. And of course, the Bogren Digital stuff will enhance that because they specialize in the metal genre. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna continue on. Let's do another song. This V grinder is actually on Guptek's website. Let me just go on there first, just before I get lost here. Okay, so I believe that's Guptek. Yeah, guptek.ca. GUPTECH.ca. Guptek.ca. And if we look at the left menu, we're gonna go to. There's gonna have a pop up here on the left side. We click on Artist Series. And then right in the center, this is why I love Guillaume. He puts it right in the center. Grinder Derryl Vi Artist Edition, 150 Canadian. So that's a very decent price, as well. What is that? If you want a discount, use our friend Derryl 10. Let me just make sure I got that right because I haven't announced that for a while. So I'm just on the on my browser right now. So the V grinder is basically, once again, it is a TC electronic clone, and they also have the they have what is that? They have the 33 mode and then have the grind mode as well. It's very, very close, you know, but it's not an exact clone. And again, this is just my opinion because I have the grind pedal here. I have it right here, you know, as le Français says, I have it right here. I have the grinder here, and I don't have the 33, but if you turn that off, there's going to be no sound. So if you use the 33 mode over here, the sound keeps going through. In fact, let me do a sample. So, not exactly a clone. Turn it all the way up. There we go. So once again, guys, guptek.ca, and let me find that code. Let me just make sure I got it right. I hope Guillaume is still here to clarify that code. I believe. I'm just checking my YouTube channel, and let me just see here. I'm just checking on my description. Yes, our friend Derryl 10. And you know what? I'll put it right now in the chat. Let me just put it here, okay? So, I'll put this in the live stream chat. Ah, Guillaume's still here. There we go. But I didn't like the... Yeah, it depends on how you use the 33. You know, basically, like, the 33 is very, very harsh, right? So, if you have a lot of bass, you know, like with the preamp, I mean, the 33 will basically cure that. And, you know, that's using a Fortin pedal, but also with the V grinder, it's very, very close. But but again, you get this for a really decent price. You have a 3-in-1 pedal, you know, for crying out loud. So what we have here, I have the original, you know, that I got from the company. What we have here, we have the level. No, this is the bass, treble, level, and on this side we have the preamp side. So this becomes, so if we put it up, this basically gets into the TC electronic mode. And then if we put it down to bypass, we only have the level mode, and then we have the 33 EQ and the grind. So this is a tribute. This is not like, you know, it's not an exact clone. This is just my opinion, of course, but it sounds good, you know, and this is what I've been using, you know, for my rhythm tone ever since I got with it, when I worked with the company. So, yeah, check it out. I mean, they make good stuff. If you use the code that I just put on the chat, how do you say, you can get 10% off anything there. So, you know, enjoy the website. I mean, they make really cool stuff. They're really fun, you know, and yeah. Guillaume, I see you. 10% off any pedals. Our friend Derryl 10. See, that's a working relationship right there. So, let's get back before I keep advertising this wonderful company. And once again, I'm not getting paid for this. So, this is the Joyo Uzi. Turn it back on. It cleans up everything, so that's pretty much why I like that pedal and why we decided to collaborate and make that artist edition pedal. Okay. By the way, we are working on a combo of a grinder pushing a torch. Oh, speaking of a torch, what do we have right over here? We have an HM2 clone right over here. So, this one, I basically, I only use this as a boost if I want to get a little bit of that chainsaw or fuzz tone, but this makes as an overdrive. Maybe I'll experiment with this later, maybe. Or you can watch the At the Gates video that I did. Okay. And the gain for the Joyo Uzi is all the way up. So it's nice and saturated. So let's continue on with the show. Okay. Let's maybe do something from... That's excellent, guys. Thank you guys again for showing up to the stream. I'll be keeping this online for you guys for future reference. If you want to hear, you know, pedals from GoPtech, I mean, hey, that's what I'm here for, and that's the reason why that's my working relationship with the guys. I mean, like, I like them a lot. They like me. I like their pedals. That's just how it is, you know. We work together. Okay. What else is there? Okay, I think we're gonna do another song. So you know what? While we're doing that, let's load up something. This is 8213 from Chaos Immortal.
Slowly dying, there's no
there we have it, guys. That is 8213 from the album Chaos Immortal. That is the second album that I wrote. And this is wonderful. You came for free candy? What is this? Get out of here. No, I'm just joking. Robin, good morning. No, it's good evening over there. Sorry about that. But fun. So Robin Flink has joined. It's good to see you, my brother. And, oh, it's wonderful to see this. Goptek talking with the guys. And thank you, buddy. I keep forgetting to turn on this on. Sorry, Robin. What's going on, man? I put it up. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? So yeah, so it's wonderful to see you guys interacting with each other. Yeah, that was again, that was 8213 from the second album, Chaos Immortal. And guys, we have a special guest. We have Guyam from Goptek. He's actually interacting with the guys right now. So we're going to be talking about, we're actually talking about distortion pedals. We were just earlier talking about the VI series, and that's basically this pedal earlier. Well, you can always check it out, the stream later at a later time. I have it on the archives. I won't take it down. This is the VI 3. This is based off the G3 pedal from Rev. Not an exact clone, but it sounds good when you boost the damn thing. So that's that. And then we worked on a second pedal. We have the VEG 5. This is based off a diesel. And you boost this. And once again, guys, as the Professor Pinot says, I hope I said it right, I'm sorry about that. When it comes to the pedal, keep the gain around at 12. If you go any higher, you're going to have this shrieking sound. But if you want to get the high end, you want to use the, the presence knob and the treble, at least maybe till 12, 1 o'clock max. And main influences. Very good question. I had a lot. I was a very old school guy in the beginning. I would have to say Kirk Hammett. Kirk Hammett was my very first guitar hero when I discovered Metallica back in 1993. I don't want to reveal my age, but I'll do it anyway. I think I was 12 during that time. So it was Kirk Hammett, and then Randy Rhoads, and then Kirk Hammett, Randy Rhoads, and then there was Alexi. And then I got into the heavier stuff. Then I think Michael Amott from Arch Enemy became a huge influence on me. And because of, I just like the simplicity in the solos. He played a lot of pentatonic stuff. I really like that. And who else is there? So there was Alexi, and there was Michael Amott. Adrian Smith of Iron Maiden. Huge one on me when it comes to writing guitar solos. And of course, the riff master himself, Mr. Ola Englund. I believe you got it, Arch Enemy, man. I think he's on Discord. Yeah, and Ola Englund, of course, is one of my biggest influences when it came to riff writing. And I think we'll talk about, aside from pedals, how did I get with Solar guitars? How did this happen? Basically, of course, I was in contact with Ola prior to the Shredders of Metal thing. And then Solar guitars had just come out. I think that was around like late 2018. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Robin Flink. And I figured the company was very brand new, and then I had it, and then Banger TV had hosted the guitar editions. So I said to myself, you know what, I'm going to apply to this, and I'm going to get in contact with Ola. And so at that time, I already bought a Solar guitar, and I said, Ola, listen, I'm going to be on this show called Shredders of Metal. Can I represent you? I'm going to bring this exact guitar to the show. Is it all right if I can do that? So I can get so we can get exposure for your brand new company. Ola got in contact with me right away. He said, keep me informed. So after the show was said and done, and with my performance that that I don't really talk about as much, I told Ola that I was very, very I was very nervous on the show, and I'm sorry with the way how it turned out. And he said, hey, what you did for me was you did something so good for me that I really appreciate everything that you did. So I applied to become a I applied to become a solar artist. It took a while, for it to happen. But I then said to Ola, I said, Ola, you're one of my biggest heroes. Not biggest heroes, but you're one of my biggest influence. I want to be just like you, how you got with Washburn. Can I become your artist? And next thing you know, he said, I'll pass this along to Louise, and she'll take care of it from there. And I became a solo artist since. So that's how it happened. Lie to me about anything, Robin. I would not do that to you. And Eric, voice acting. I appreciate that. I hear that a lot as well. I do a lot of impressions, like Antonio Banderas. You have to relax. If you're going to play a little bit faster, you got it. You get it. Good. So that's me. I used to take drama classes anyways. Let's not talk about that. We're here to talk about guitars and pedals. Okay. Now, let's talk about another one. Yeah, I appreciate that, Mr. Slinger. You got it, buddy. And that's pretty much what it was. I was when I auditioned, I took a chance with it. I basically said, I'm gonna take a chance on the Shredders of Metal show. I'm probably not gonna get it, but hey, it won't hurt until you try. So my audition video is actually on the channel. They saw it, they want me in, and there you go. The rest is history. And okay, so let's get on. So before we get into match talking, we're gonna talk about another pedal from the Ukraine. This is called the Gin Tonic. This Gin Tonic pedal. Now the question is, do you like gent music? It's not about liking gent music. I like the distortion of gent music. So this is actually a company from Black Cat Amps. I got this when this was on their summer sale, and yeah, I wanted to show you how this sounds because it's one of those rare gems where it sounds like a preamp. Again, this is just to my ears, and yeah, check them out. They're also a good company, and of course, we're gonna continue on with this. I'm gonna need 2 hands, so I have to put this guitar away. Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Yeah, dude. That's exactly. It's funny. Ola England said the same thing. He just said it takes balls. It takes balls to be on that stage, and to have Alex Skolnick in front of me, telling me, saying, "Hey, Derryl, I've seen you play, and you gotta work on your technique." They edited that out, and that's what got me upset. He said, "Your technique's really good, but I think we need a little bit of some variation, and you're good. You're a good player." That was Mr. Alex Skolnick, guys. Okay, we're gonna switch pedals. We're going to use Gin Tonic pedal. Ola's voice. What's up, everyone? It's Ola, and this is Ola testing shit. Hi, Mr. Christian. How are you, buddy? Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you here too. Whoa, it's clipping. Okay, Gin Tonic pedal. It's off. Metallica. So that's the Gin Tonic pedal, ladies and gentlemen. So, gain, once again, 2 o'clock. Bass is on 12. High is on 2. Mids around 1 o'clock. Eric, do Robin's voice. Oh, that would be awesome. I think there should be a live stream for that. So this is the Gin Tonic pedal. Even though I believe it was marketed towards gent music, I like the distortion. It sounds awesome to my ears. And of course, play Midnight Madness. I haven't played that in a long time, Mr. Christian. I think that's one from Synergy, right? Anyways, back to the pedal. So, no boost. Sounds pretty good. But we're gonna make it sound better, of course. We're gonna turn on that V grinder once again. Now we turn it back on. Okay, now we're getting oversaturated distortion here. So we're gonna cut down on the gain for a bit. Mr. Graves, so did we do rolling down the street? I thought you were rolling something else. We don't want to talk about those things, man. What is wrong with you? And there we go. Incel. We're talking about the first song. I believe I did that earlier. I believe I played that already earlier in the stream. I can definitely play it again. Hey, Toit. Exactly. With the V grinder on. Okay, so now there's a little bit of high frequencies because I'm using the 33 mode. So we're gonna cut down a little bit on the treble, the high end. Okay, and we're gonna play another song because I'm taking too long here. But I'm going to do something from the Lubell era. So let's do this. I need to tune down. Give me a second. We're gonna go drop C. Close to gentonic tuning. No, gen is like lower. Very good. Oh, that's why that's why I put it on high. So let me just put the highs again. Okay, let's do something from the Lubell era. So this is, I'm gonna work Freebird. I don't even have a slide guitar. Yeah, we're talking about the gentonic pedal. We're not talking about the ja. You know what I mean. Still a lot of high end here. Let's cut that back a bit because we are using the 33 mode. A little bit more bass. Mr. Eric, behave. We don't want to bring that kind here. You got it, you get it, you good. I'm looking for a man who calls himself Butcher. That's all. And you have to do that the hard way. Okay, let's do the Lubell era. Sorry guys if I'm talking a lot. I just love pedals and I'm glad to see you all here, you know, just interacting on the channel. Appreciate it, guys. Leave a sub. Come on, guys. You know, like I see 90% of you are not subbed. You're just liking my videos, but you're not subbing. What is wrong? You know. Okay, from the Lubell era. This is Event Horizon. Okay. Event Horizon guys, and Guyam, thank you so much for that compliment. I really appreciate that. You're a very awesome person to work with. That's why I love you both. I love you and Emily. You know, ever since we worked on that pedal together, it's been an awesome relationship that we have. Guys, special guest, we have Guyam here from GupTech. And once again, I have a code for you guys. Our friend Derryl 10. I'm going to leave this right here in the chat. So you go to guptech.ca. The website is right there for you guys. And of course, use our friend Derryl 10. You get 10% off any pedal that you like. You know, I need some water. I talk too much. Sorry about that, guys. Cheers, guys. Thank you again for showing up. Guyam, thank you for coming by, for hanging out with me. I had to take a breather there. Don't fall. So that's a gin tonic pedal. Maybe if we cut down a little bit of bass, I think that was overwhelming it a bit. Dude, I'm always on your Instagram, Guyam. I always see you testing all that stuff that you're making. You genius, you. So, holy, what time is it over there in the UK? Vodka break. You know, over here we drink vodka. You know. So yes, that's a gin tonic pedal, and okay. What else do I have here in my collection? I think maybe do a quick surprise. Let's do another one. So I'm gonna turn down the guitar. You just give me a quick second. I'm gonna change a pedal. Another pedal here. I'm going to show you a surprise. Okay, so 8 p.m. You're working. Hey, you're working. You're drinking on the job. Don't complain, man. Gin tonic pedal, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I used on Event Horizon. So very good pedal. Just wait for their sales. Sometimes I know they have a Halloween sale right now. That's Black Cat amps. And once again, we have the V grinder that is available on GupTech's website. Help the guys out. Help me out. Support us. That's what we're here for. We make awesome tone with these pedals. Okay, next pedal. Can we make this sound good? Ultra metal. You want to see? You want to see what I'm going to do? How we get one of them pedals for free? I mean, if you want to stay in my friend list and all. What is this? This is harassment, man. I'm going to ban you right now. No, just kidding, dude. Okay, we're going to continue on with Ultra Metal Behringer. Can we make this sound good on its own? Not just on its own. I didn't even have Velcro for that pedal. That shows it's not going on the board as much. Okay, here we go. Thank you guys again for showing up to the stream. I really appreciate that. Okay, so this is the guitar with it off. Now we turn on Ultra Metal pedal. That's correct, Eric. Mr. In December, Lee Armitage has also covered the Behringer Ultra Metal pedal as well, but he had plugged into the the preamp part of the, I believe that's the Joyo Zombie. But in this case, we're talking about fly rigs. We're just talking about pedals. I'm not plugged into any amp whatsoever. Everything is loaded into this pedal board, going straight into the motor radar, which is an IR loader, and I'm using the Christian Cole. Actually, no, I'm using the Bogren Digital IRs for all the sounds that you're hearing. Because of, the reason being is because that show, I talked about it earlier, I might as well talk about it again. There was a show called Shredders of Metal. And I was in a situation where we're playing to an unfamiliar amp, and in this case it was a JCM 800. And I vowed myself that I'll never go into that situation again, and that's how we got into pedals in general. So now I plugged in. So basically, how I got into this further, I said this earlier, but I'll say it again because why not? Mr. Ola England, he used the Metal Zone into a FX loop of his Randall amp, and I figured I can do the same thing using the motor radar. So this is why I made fly rigs, and I've been a pedal user ever since. Changed my life. So that's the Ultra Metal, guys. And of course, let's throw on that V grinder once again. Doesn't that sound good? I think it sounds awesome. So, if there's a kid who wants to play guitar, get him a Behringer. No, you can plug into any amp. In this case, you could use any pedal. I mean, we can even use the Joyo Extreme pedal. This will sound good too. Just being delicate here because I have a lot of pedals here, as well as the lovely Coptec right over here. Ultra Metal, guys, once again. So this is a Metal Zone clone. I was talking to Guillaume if there was going to be any chance of a Metal Zone clone, but again, these things take time to research. So, but in any case, we'll figure it out together. So a little bit of high end there, so we're gonna adjust this a bit. And that's the beauty. Exactly. Yeah. It's how we use the pedal. It's not about the price of the pedal. It's how we use it to our advantage. As I said, I spoke about this with Brian Bauer, another Canadian guitar player. We thought that 90 or 80% or 90% of the tone usually comes from the IR. This is just based on my research. Don't take it as a fact, but again, this is just my view on it. You can use an affordable pedal. It can sound good just as long as you find a way to make it right for yourself. A little bit more bass. Okay, let's do another song again. Okay, from once again from the Lou Bell era. This is Soul of Perdition. Once again, guys, thank you again so much for coming by to the page, Guillaume. Thank you for being a guest here, interacting with the guys. Once again, our friend Derryl 10. Get yourself a discount. Get yourself anything from this store. You're gonna help this store. You're gonna help the company, and you're helping me. Okay? You want to play faster? You have to relax. Totally agree, Guillaume. Yeah, they don't look at them because of price tag. That's the thing too. Like just because price is low doesn't mean it sounds bad. Oh, Joyo makes good stuff as well. Okay, let's continue on. Let's do Soul of Perdition, guys. That was Solar Perdition. That was Solar Perdition, guys. Thank you again for checking this out. So that was using the Behringer Ultra Metal pedal. And yes, Eric, it does not sound bad. Just as long as you don't step on it, with all your might, with all your force. Otherwise, if it breaks, you buy another one. I haven't got anything modded actually. I just never thought about it, to be honest. But I heard a lot about modifications of that particular pedal. Okay. So you heard the Ultra Metal. I think let's continue on. You know what? I think I showed you that Joyo Extreme Metal. Yeah, yeah. Let's do that. I think we should do that. I was thinking about a cat. I don't know why. Probably because of that screeching boost pedal, the boost switch. I need 2 hands for this. You have one. Oh, nice one, Guya. I have one laying around thinking about all those Bogner Diesel mods. Just keep doing the good work, though, Guya. I mean, you. Okay, next one, Joyo Extreme Metal. So I think I got this on Amazon Canada. I think this was around like what, $39, and during the time I was, I had a career job, and I was just buying pedals like crazy, and so I decided to go with Joyo because, hey, once again, pedals are fun. That's what makes guitar playing fun. Pedals, man. Okay, so we're gonna plug this in, and let's put everything at noon. I think we'll just maybe start it from scratch. This way you don't think it's like, oh, everything sounds the same. Okay, so pedals plugged in. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, I'm gonna put the level here on 0 just to prevent any sort of clipping. All right, Eric, you have a good one, buddy. It was nice seeing you here. Thank you so much for hanging out. And yeah, dude, GovTech will be around for a bit, though, dude. I'm sure you will enjoy the pedals. You can trust me on that. See you later, Eric. Have a good one, buddy. Okay. So let me turn off that delay. No, thank you as well, Eric. You have a good night, and I'll see you soon. So it has a little bit of that. It has a little bit of that. That sharpness. That. You know why? Because I had the grinder on. So this is pretty much how I start out, with getting a rhythm tone. I just have the pedal on its own, and most of the time, just like you heard on the VEG 3 and the VEG 5, it sounds like this. The reason being because I'm not plugged into any amplifier. This is all going straight to the Moore radar. So, so what I do is that I start with the low end first. Right there, I feel that it's a bit too much, so we're gonna cut that down a bit. So when it comes to the bass, we just put it all and this is just my view, of course. This is just my opinion how I do things. So it's whatever I say, don't take it for granted. But this is how I do things. So when it comes to bass, we don't want want to go all the way up till it starts farting. That's too much. And then the next thing I like to do is I like to work on the highs. And not too much high. You don't want it to sound like that sound. And then, of course, the mids to clean it up. And it comes down to preference. I'll leave it in the middle. And then we'll turn on the V grinder to boost it. Okay, because I'm using the 100 watt IR from Bogren Digital, let's go back to using Ola England's IR. There we go, we have a nice round sound. But now that IR has a little bit more bass. So maybe we're gonna put a little bit of some high end. Ah, much better. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna do, looks like I have to do one more song because my phone is running out of battery. 20% left. I think we gotta do something. Okay, guys. So we're gonna do one more song. I thank you guys once again for coming out to the stream. I love you guys for that. I think I'll do this more often. Just let me know in the chat. Okay, guys. Let's find another song before I go here. Let's see. No, I don't want to put in low power mode. We don't just started to have fun. Yeah, because the mixer is going straight into the phone. Okay. Okay, last song for the day or for the night for you guys in Europe. Thank you guys again for checking this out. It's good to have friends all over the world. Let's play Stranded in the Dark from Chaos Immortal. We'll press play. Hey. Wrong song.
Eternal
guys again. Thank you guys again for checking out the stream. I really appreciate you guys coming out to hang out with me. I love you guys. Guyam, thank you again. Bafam! Guyam, thank you again for being a guest on the channel. Thank you for interacting with one another. You guys have a good one. I'll see you soon for another live stream again. I hope you enjoyed this one. Have a good day, guys.